Good afternoon, Cardlings, and welcome back to another episode, exciting episode of the Cincinnati Kids Vintage Baseball Card Channel. Today I've got another Fab 4 for you. I really like this idea. I can help keep the videos shorter so you can get back to your precious weekend time, doing other things that are more important than this. But with no further ado, this Fab 4 is going to be on, wait for it, you guessed it, Mike Davison. No, it's on this guy. George Foster. Started out at the Giants, but came to the Reds in a trade in 1971. Became an integral part of that big red machine. That extra power hitter they need to go at Perez and bench. And did he deliver? Beginning in 1975, his power numbers came up. He hit 23 home runs, drove in 78 for that Red first championship team. The second World Championship team, he hit 29 home runs, belted in 121 RBI. Slugging percentage was .530. He walked 52 times and only struck out 89 times. Batted .306, batted .320 the next year. His MVP year in 1977, he hit 52 home runs, drove in 149. His slugging was .631. He had 2 seasons following that with 40 and 30 home runs, 25 of the Reds. Power numbers dropping off some, but he had probably one of the best 5 or 6 year stretches of careers. A lot of Reds have done that. Probably a lot of players of other teams too. But a quiet guy, never wanted to seek the spotlight. That scowl of determination belied his inner goodness and kindness. He would show he'd go home every offseason to Tuscaloosa, his home, and help out with the youth baseball league there and make sure they had bats, equipment, so kids could play baseball that maybe couldn't afford to do so on their own. So all around good guy. That's card number 1, and I just love that yellow with the red letters there. This is one of my more favorite 71 Topps cards. So card number 2, I don't have the 77, but I'm going to bookend his Reds career. Here's his last Reds card. You guys hopefully see it, maybe. A little bit of a glare there. Sorry, everyone. The sun's kind of coming into the camera a bit. Maybe it'll help be a little better this way. Well, this is a card that survived from my original collection as a kid, and I didn't get a lot of cards, and I only got them while I played Little League Baseball for a few years in the early 80s. So 81 would be like 82 would be like the last year, and a lot of them didn't make it. This one did. I've held on to it. So this is an easy shoe-in for a favorite Fab 4 of George Foster for me. Next 2, just show them at the same time. They're on a loan, maybe perma loan, but probably not. From a good friend of mine who's a big-time baseball card collector, much bigger than me. He got me into vintage card collecting seriously in like around 2001. We'll just call him Steve W. I don't want to give away his full name if he doesn't want to be identified here, but I don't have much in terms of Mets cards at all. But I thought, he has had a career after the Reds and had a good one with the Mets. And I think guys like Mookie Chilson would enjoy this out there. So Mookie, if you're watching, it's 83, and with the shades there, wow, look at that 86. One I think Mookie has autographed out of all of his 86s he got autographed. I'm not sure he was really a factor with, he might not have been. You Mets fans out there know better. Was he even with the team at the time of the World Series? I don't believe so, but hey, they beat Roger Rocket and claimed their second World Championship, third World Series appearance, and second World Championship. And here he is in the more traditional Mets running in the 86 with the stripe, when they add the stripe on there. I wouldn't be remiss without showing him again in the old red style uniform from the 70s. Got this 8x10 autographed. Had this in my collection in a long time. That dark square back there is the certificate of authenticity. Not sure. It's not one anyone would know for real, but that looks like his signature. I'm gonna go with it. Had this in my collection a long time. So that's all I've got for you guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm saddling up, heading for the highway, and see you next time.